my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, and this is for my cat lovers out there. This is going to be a perfect moment for you to lean in. Cats may be natural roamers, but what happens when your little explorer wants to taste the great outdoors? Now, we've got an incredible pet behaviorist here. Karis Nafte is here alongside me, armed with tips, advice, and support on creating the perfect adventure while staying out of dangerous territory. And this is true, you know, we love cats roaming around. You know, I feel like it's like you and I, we've been roaming around so much, we haven't seen each other for ages.
Yeah.
So it's great, it's lovely, cats are like that, that's their instinct. But now let's talk a little bit more about the safety factors around allowing our cats to go do their thing. Because yes, we want them to be indoors and safe, etc. But how can parents foster a bit more safety when we are letting our cats explore the outdoors?
Exactly, because we've got the outdoors and we've also got cars, we've got
Yes.
neighbor dogs, there's a
True.
whole lot of things. There's birds that the cats might kill. So there's a lot of reasons to think about building a catio for your cat.
Did you
which
say a
is-
catio?
I said a catio, yes.
Okay.
Okay, have you heard of a catio, Carl?
I've heard of a patio.
Okay, so just use your imagination.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes, yes.
So a catio is a cat-containable outdoor space for cats where they can be outside, but there's a roof and all the sides are cat-proofed, let's say, so that they can't go beyond the catio, which is a really good compromise if you live in a flat or if you're in a house that's in a busy area.
Okay.
So your cat can have the outdoor experience, but it's still safe.
I understand. It's obviously a controlled environment and there's no risks. And I think as a cat owner, you don't want that sort of anxiety of like, where's my cat and what is my cat returning into my home with, on my couch, etc. So a catio. So some of the basics in creating a catio, just kind of go through them, just make sure it's like a little space that is intentionally for the cat to explore.
Exactly.
Is that what you're
Yes, you
creating?
can buy pre-made ones. You can make them yourself. So it's a fully outdoor space, outdoor area. But it's got small, thin fencing that the cats can't jump out of. Obviously, cats can climb out of anything, so it has to have a roof. It has to. So it's something to. You can get really creative with it. There's competitions. I saw now in Los Angeles, there's a cat catio competition happening. It's big art.
A what?
I mean, yes, proper.
Okay.
So it's something that people are embracing to make their home beautiful and keep their cat really safe. So it's a wonderful way for your cat to get outside because cats do love the outside space. They love to lie in the sun. They love to feel the air on their whiskers, as it were.
Well, that's beautiful. That is. So the catio, great. But of course, the behavior of the cat is something that you want to get used to. You want to make sure that the cat is, I'm going to say, not that they can be, but almost compliant to the safety measures you've put in place for them. Let's talk about leash training for cats. I know leashes are more a dog thing, but leash training for cats, where do we start with that? Because I hear that there's some benefits to it.
Definitely. So that's the other way to get your cat outside safely if they can't be allowed to run loose.
Interesting.
So you have to be incredibly
Yes.
patient. So my first tip for people who want to leash train their cat, do not pretend it's a dog because it's not. You have to get them used to A, being outside, and B, wearing the actual leash and collar itself. So my suggestion if you want to leash train your cat is to first get them used to a collar and a harness inside. Because if you go outside and suddenly put on this funny thing that will feel ticklish to a cat,
Too much stimulus.
yeah, they're going to like roll around and do somersaults like it's burning acid, which of course it's not. But then they'll get used to it.
All right.
And then when you start to go outside with them, start very, very slowly. So just go out your front door, let them sniff around, because when cats are in a territory that they don't know, their instinct is to run away and hide. So be prepared when you do take your cat outside that if they hear something or like a dog barks at them, they might go, ooh, and puff up and just try to run. So make sure you're holding the leash really tight and don't be in a hurry. Okay, your cat might walk 2 steps and just roll around, and that's
Yes.
just what cats do. So you have to get into a cat mindset with it and have a towel with you so that when you're first walking with them, if they do get a little bit panicked about being outside, you can wrap them in a towel. Have you ever tried holding a cat that's scratching you?
Yes.
Yes, and then you get all
Yeah,
the...
not a fun thing.
Not a
In fact,
fun
I might
thing.
have some more.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
I've got some good scars, literally. So if you have a towel as a safety, if your cat suddenly gets overwhelmed and is puffing
Yes.
up and grabbing on, you can wrap them in a towel and quietly take them home so that you don't get hurt and they don't get frightened. Yeah.
That's such great advice. Quick one on some of the risks. We're not naive to risks. We want our cats to enjoy the outdoors, but there are a few risks. Parasites, etc. Can you take us through some of the risks that the cat owners need to be aware of? Obviously not afraid of, because there are intervention measures out there, but what are we looking at?
So cats can pick up any parasites, fleas, ticks,
Yes.
any little bugs that are out in the environment. They can pick it up from other animals that they encounter. They can just come in
Yes.
from the ground and from the dirt. So any domestic animal you have, but certainly cats,
Yes.
you want to make sure you're protecting them. If your cat does kill a bird or kill small mice, which they do, they can also pick up parasites that way. So you want to be very proactive that your animal is completely protected around all the variety of things they could bring home with them.
This is fantastic. Karis, as always, you bring us a wealth of knowledge, and we are definitely going to try a catio,
Yes.
leash training, and of course, making sure that that towel is available to us if we are going to take our cat for a walk to make sure that they are feeling comfortable. I love that. It's all about an emotional connection with your cat. Now, as cat parents, we want nothing but the best for our furry friends, and that means keeping them safe. NEXGARD Combo is part of the NEXGARD brand family, the global #1 pet parasiticide in sales. It is the only broad spectrum protection for cats, targeting everything from fleas and ticks and mites and tapeworms to roundworms, hookworms, lungworms, and even heartworm disease. All in one easy to use monthly topical solution. Whether you have a tiny kitten just 8 weeks old or a proud mama cat, NEXGARD Combo is designed to keep them healthy and happy so you can enjoy more cuddle moments without worry. Now remember, you also stand a chance to win, because I love it when you win. 2,000 Rand in cash. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and just tell me this. If your cat is an indoor or an outdoor roamer, don't forget to add #NEXGARDCombo and #GuardiansOfLove. Competition closes at midday tomorrow. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. Enjoy the catio.